Ida here from Ida's Creative Life, but you already knew that, right? Yes, Ida here. I'm glad that you're here watching this video. February 1st is World Hijab Day. Yes, round of applause for all the ladies wearing hijab, holding it down. And so in honor of World Hijab Day, I decided to give you a little of my hijab story. My hijab story is kind of a simple one. I don't think that it was anything, spectacular, but I wanted to share with you anyway because I love to hear other people's hijab stories. It's always inspiring and insightful. So for me, I started wearing hijab like full time, all the time when I was about 13 years old. Back at it, like I've been wearing hijab for almost 20 years. I know that's a long time, a big chunk of my life. It was a natural progression for me to wear hijab. My mom wears hijab and currently wears hijab. And every one of the Muslim ladies who I grew up around and grew up with, they all wear hijab. So for me, it was kind of like a natural thing to wear hijab. So I always wanted to be like my mom, and even as early as 8, you'll see me sometimes with hijab because I loved hijab. To me, it was a sign of femininity and strength in women. So that was something that I wanted to do and be like my mother. So for me, it was just that simple. Now nowadays, people get fancy and have like hijab parties and to celebrate people wearing hijab full time. But for me, it was nothing. It was just like, yeah, go get one of those hijabs out the closet and you're good, I took on my mom's hijabs and then later on I started getting my own, and so that's how it was. I went through different phases of hijab. Like you could see me with the tied up and the little twirl around the top. You might see me pinned in the back with it hanging. There was different types of hijab, but I still did wear hijab even as early as 8. So for me, I think that because I grew up Muslim and people around me were wearing hijab, it was something that was a natural progression. But I know as I got older and started noticing that I was the only one in an environment, like when I got to college or when I got in my later teens, I noticed that, man, I'm kind of the only one here. And I became more aware of my hijab, And so I can't say that I really received much negativity in the form of hijab, and I won't be like a Lil Wayne on this thing. I won't say, racism don't exist or whatever. I'm saying for me that I haven't really seen it that much. I've been blessed in that aspect, but I know that many hijabis have suffered in many ways because of this one little old piece of fabric, okay? Who would have thought this little piece of fabric would cause so much commotion? So, alhamdulillah, like I said, I am blessed in that respect. Now, at this stage of life, I've kind of noticed with the heightened sense of things and propaganda and media and all of that stuff, and post 9/11, that things have gotten a little more difficult. And for me personally, I have had a few encounters in the last couple of years because I wear hijab, nothing violent, but things that made me kind of go, okay, wait a second, you know what I mean? Made me kind of pause a little bit. So, but that's the negative part of hijab. The super positive part of hijab, I am like a flag, like a banner for Islam. I feel like when people see me, they automatically know I'm Muslim. Therefore, they can ask me questions, especially if they get to know me. They think I'm cool or whatever. Then they have associated Islam or hijab with something different than what they might have associated with if they didn't know that I was Muslim or if I didn't wear hijab. So those are the positive parts of hijab. Obviously, it doesn't feel oppressive or anything like that. It's as natural to me as putting on my shoes to walk out the day. So just like people put on their shoes to go out for the day, that's like wearing hijab for me. It's completing it. It's completing me, you know what I mean? I don't even know how I could not wear hijab at this point because it's been such a big part of my life and something that I overall feel is a blessing for me and hopefully something that I am doing to please God. And so that is basically it. Now, some things that hijabis will only understand. One of those is hijab pins, okay? If I had some sort of magic finder to find all of my hijabs in this house, I would probably guess that I have about 100. How many hijabs can I go and find right now? 2 hijab pins I can find right now. That's probably real. Now, how many hijabs can I find? Now, that's another story. I'm not lying to you, 2 bags full of hijabs that I no longer wear, that are in good condition, and I'm waiting for like that super stellar opportunity to give away. I don't want to just give them to like Goodwill because I don't think that they would appreciate them like a hijabi would. So I'm waiting to give them to a new Muslim or someone who just wants some. I'm waiting. If you want these hijabs, let me know. I can give them to you. As I also go through different phases with hijab styles. Or nowadays, you know, I wear hijab like this. I'm simple, pin, over the shoulder, bow, done. Okay, I got kids, are busy, let's go. Atlanta, if you come to Atlanta, you will see some hijab artists. That's what I'm calling them. Hijab artists, because they adored sculptures on top of their heads, like real live, legit sculptures. They got about 11 pins, 13 ties, all types of ways. Now me, that's not my style, but alhamdulillah, more power to the sisters who love to do their hijabs like they're basically sculptures. Go through different phases with hijab patterns. Sometimes I like solids, okay? That's what I'm rocking now, solids with a little embellishment. That's what I'm doing. If you see me as of late, I have literally 6 of these in different colors. That's basically all I'm wearing. But before, I would like to do patterns because I'm wearing blue and black. Before, you would have saw me with a blue and black hijab. Before, I used to let my under hijab hang low, okay? That's how it used to be. This was 2-tone. 1 tone here, 1 tone here. That's how it was. Now you'll only see me with 1. If you're a hijabi, and especially a hijabi of African descent, then you know that a good underscarf is clutch, okay? That's like the foundation. That's the foundation of having a smooth hijab.
This is me not listening to my advice, rocking helmet hijab.
And so that is another thing that only hijabis can relate to. Okay, if you don't like rocking helmet head, you're gonna have a nice underscarf underneath.
Can we shout out that side of the hijab that never want to lay right? That same side that when you put it on, it just kind of flapping back? Yeah, that side. You the real MVP side. Oh, hating side.
That was just a few things that my hijab story was. Hopefully I can find like a cute little picture of me wearing hijab throughout the years. But share your hijab story. Drop a little selfie down. Let's see how you're rocking your hijab. Peace.